Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanna, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I do my car freshies. So here I have my unscented aroma beads. You can also purchase these with the scents already mixed in. I have some mason jars, and I use these smaller ones because I usually only mix about 4 ounces at a time. And then for my scents, I have flannel and peppermint mocha. I purchased my scents and my beads from Stay Fresh with Peanut. And then I'm also going to be mixing this vanilla chai from Lone Star. So another thing that you will need as well is a little scale so you can weigh your aroma beads and your scents. Okay, so right now I have my scale on. I purchased this one from Sam's Club, and then you want to make sure you're weighing in ounces. So I'm going to put on my mason jar, and I'm going to zero it out, and now I'm just gonna pour some beads inside. And again, I'm doing 4 ounces of beads. Okay, so we got 4 ounces in that jar. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the next jar. Okay, so I'm going to zero it out. I hope you guys can kind of see. I'm sorry if it's a little blurry, but I am working on getting a different camera. Alright, so now that I have both of those filled with 4 ounces, alright, there we go. So now that both of those are filled with 4 ounces, I can go in with my oils. So I'm gonna start with my flannel. So I have 4 ounces of this. So basically, I love this scent. The scent is like the Bath and Body Works flannel, and this is my favorite fall scent. Alright, so now I'm just going to pour it until this says 5 ounces. Okay, so we reached our 5 ounces. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this off. And I like using mason jars for this just because it has a really nice tight seal. And then I'm going to shake my beads around. And every few hours until, so you see how the beads are sticking to the jar? When the beads are fully cured, they won't stick to the jar. So let me show you an example. These have been cured for a while, and when I shake them, you can see they just fall. They're not really sticky. You can't really see the oil on the bottom. So this one, you can see that they're not soaked because the oil is there. You can kind of see it when I move it around. So every few days, you're going to want to shake it. I usually shake it, move it upside down whenever I walk by them and I see them. And I'm going to do that for about a week. It can be quicker if you're like in a warmer climate, but I am in Pennsylvania, so it tends to be on the cooler side. I did spill some oil, so I'm just going to wipe that down before I do the next one. And then just to remember which scent I put, I just write the name on the top with a little sticker. So I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm going to zero it out. And this one I'm going to use the peppermint mocha. And I'm also just going to pour in until we're at 1 ounce. Okay, so there we're at 1 ounce. Oh, this smells so good, this peppermint mocha. It is my favorite when winter comes and they bring out the peppermint mocha coffee. It's my favorite. I love like minty chocolate. Sounds weird, but it's my favorite. Alright guys, so since I showed you how I mixed my scent beads, now I'm going to show you how I color them and then me putting them in the molds. So I'm going to be using these three scents. I have strawberry pound cake, I have mahogany teakwood, and I have, what was it? I wrote it down wrong, but it was dulce something, so I'm going to put it down in my description box. I'm going to do... Actually, I'll do these 5, and I'm going to do, this one is going to be the dulce one, and then this one will be, actually these two will be mahogany teakwood, this one strawberry pound cake, and then I'm not sure about this one yet. So I'm going to show you them, the coloring and everything. So first I go in with my scents, and then I use these little cups. I got these from Target. You could get them from Dollar Tree or anything. And then I'm just going to measure how many beads I will need for each shape. And then if you're doing the same scent and the same color, you can just do a big batch, but since I'm only going to do one with this scent, it's going to be fine. Just because this person wanted this specific scent. I don't fill the cookie cutters all the way, but I try to get pretty close. So like that much is the amount that I want to do. Okay, so then now that I know how much I need for the turkey, I'm just going to pour the beads in this cup. And then I'm going to use this piece of parchment paper. I also have my oven preheating to 350 right now. I usually use my toaster oven for this, but since I changed up my office, it's not working for some reason, so I think I have to move it out of my office room. So next I'm going to go in with mahogany teakwood, and I'm going to do 2 leaves and the football with this one. I'm just going to stir these up because it's been a while since I mixed this one. But This one is one of my favorite scents. And this little spatula is just like a paint knife. Okay, so you can see there, the football is not all the way full, but it's pretty close to it. Alright, so that's perfect for the both of those. And you want to make sure that when you're baking these, you want to make sure that you have your own like baking pan or cookie sheet, whatever, for these, because the scent will seep into it and it'll be stuck there, and if you cook with it, it's gonna taste like it. So yeah. And then I'm gonna do these two, the dulce. I think it's dulce pumpkin. I'm not sure. I have to find it. But I love how this smells. It smells so good. It's perfect for fall. Alright, so those are good. I'm gonna have to mix some more of that one soon. Alright, so now that I have all of my in a cup, I'm going to start with my football and my turkey. And then I also filled this leaf, but I'm going to do the leaf a different color. So I'm going to start with that one. So I'm just measuring again because I forgot that I was going to do a different color. And using about that much. Alright, so I'm going to put it in a little cup. Alright. That's going to be that one. So for these two, they will be both colored brown. So I'm using the Arteza mica powders. They look like that. And I'm using caramel brown for both of these. So what I'm going to do is scoop a little bit of that mica powder into both of them. And then I'll add more if they need them. So they both definitely need more. Let me just use one of my little stir sticks to scoop some more out. Alright. I've also seen people that color it with like paint, And then they also added glitter, but I love the mica powders because they're pretty shimmery. And they give a really good coverage. So there you can see that it's nice and mixed. Alright, so just to remember which one is going to which, I just add my little cookie cutter to the cup, just so I know which one is going where. And then now for the leaf and the pumpkin, I'm going to do both of them the same color. And I'm going to be using Copper by Arteza. Or actually, I'm going to do the leaves 2 colors. So I'm going to use the copper and the mica powder mixed for the leaf, and then I'm going to do just copper for the pumpkin. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little cup for a little bit of this color, just so I can mix in that red with it. Just a little bit of the red. And this red is the wineberry red. Oh, this red is so pretty. Alright. And then I'm going to wipe this off. And now I'm going to add in my copper to this one, because the copper has like a little orange tint to it. Alright, so everything is nice and covered. And now I'm going to put my cutters down, and I'm going to add my roofing nails. And I just got a box of these at Home Depot. They look like this, and then they say roofing nails. And I like these because they have a nice flat bottom and then they don't fall down. So I'm going to add them here and here. So this is going to be your hole for the string to hang it. Sorry, my video cut off. I'm just pouring the first half into this one. Oh, I actually should have done the little handle a different color, but that's okay. I can do that for the next one. And then I'm going to go in with that orangish color, and then I'm going to kind of mix in my red on the sides like that. Okay, and then I'm going to put some more of that orange in, just so you can see both of those colors. and just making sure the little corners are covered, the little edges there. And then I'm gonna kind of go over them and make sure that they're evened out. Alright, so those two are perfect. I'm just going to move them up. And now I'm going to go in with the little football. Should I do the football this way or maybe this way? Alright, I'll just do it this way and then add this about there. This brown is so pretty. And now I'm going to go in with my little turkey. I think I might put it like about here. Maybe in the middle of the turkey. So it can hang that way. Okay. And lastly, I forgot I have to color this leaf. So I'm just going to put my leaf in the pan. And then for this leaf, I'm actually going to use this really pretty moss green. This is a really pretty green for fall. Oops. I dropped some green, so I'm just gonna move it around. Alright. Wow, just look at that green there. It's so pretty. Alright, so now my oven should be ready. Nice and heated for these. So I'm going to put them in. I put my timer, again, they're at 350 degrees. And then I put my timer for 6 minutes. And then it's usually done between 6 to 7 minutes. You just want to check them around that time, just to make sure that they're not too melted, because everybody's oven is different. But I'm going to go ahead and pop those in the oven, and I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Alright, so I let these in the oven for about 7 minutes, and then they've been out for about 10 minutes now, so I'm just going to remove them from the molds. And then I'm just going to push the nail out. And then that's what it looks like. It's about that thick. This is what the back looks like. Now I'm just going to do the same for each one. So this one looks like, this one had like a little bead there, so I have to just snip that off. I love this cute little pumpkin. I wish I had some puffy paint, because if I did, I would have painted like a cute face on it, but I didn't really see any paint that I liked on Amazon. So, alright, so here's that football. You can kind of see here that some of that raised on the edges on all of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim them down a little bit with my scissors, just to make them a little bit more uniform. So that's them all trimmed down there. And then for my string, I bought this little roll from Amazon, and it's a very thin string, and it's the stretchy material like the ones that the little trees use. And this is perfect because you can kind of stretch it around your like the rear view mirror in your car. So what I do is I just grab the two ends, I tie a little knot, and then I pinch the ends, and then I just stick it through. And then I'm using my little weeding pen here to grab the string on the other side. And then I'm going to, so you see I have it through the hole like that. And now I'm going to stick this side in there and pull. And then for this, I'm going to kind of put it like that so it's in the middle. And then there it's nice and snug, and you can just hang it up like that. And it's very stretchy. You can see there. So I'm going to do the same thing to all of them. Alright, so now that I have my little strings on all of them, I put them in these little plastic bags. I forget. But I purchased them off of Amazon. I think they're cellophane bags. I'm not sure, but I like to keep them in here. They can hold the scent very well. And then I believe these bags are 6x9 or 5x7, one of the two. So I just stick my little Freshie in. And then for the name, I want to purchase some smaller, like some small labels for my label printer. But I haven't found any the size that I wanted, because I wanted them, I have these, but I wanted them like a little bit smaller. Just a little bit smaller than these. So what I did is I just have some sticker paper and I just wrote the names out for now. And then I'm just going to cut them down. And then these just have the set names on them. But I definitely prefer the Lego printer for this. So this one was the Dulce Pumpkin. And then I just put my little label on, and then that way you know which scent each one is. And I'm just going to do the same thing for each of them. Okay, so I didn't even realize how long it hasn't been recording, so hopefully it recorded the part where I told you the bags and everything. But right now I'm just bagging the final Freshie. These smell so good, and then the scents last for about 4 to 6 weeks. I love these. They're super fun to make. And then as you can see, you can, once you've mixed your scents, you can do everything in about less than an hour. You can color them and put their shapes and everything and have them ready very quickly. So if you do like to do quick projects, this one is definitely for you. Alright, so now that I have them all packaged and labeled, here's our 2 mahogany teak wood. That little football is so cute. I wish I had some white puffy paint. I could have added the little lines. We have our little turkey. Super cute. We have our leaf. I love how the colors look in a mix. And then I also did this one too with a color mix as well. This one's chai latte. And then we have our cute little pumpkin. So this project was super fun. And then I'm going to list these as ready to sell, possibly on my Instagram, or maybe I'll have them ready to ship on Etsy. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys learned something new today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.